Okay, boys, another update video. This is some bad news. This was gonna be like an epic video. I was gonna have like all the stuff done and then like show you, but you know what that means? Okay, so what I did, different modification here. Did I show you this different angle bracket? Maybe I did. Anyway, these were backwards. After running this thing for like an hour, it started going this way. And I thought, maybe it's because I don't really understand the torque happening here, but it might be because like when it's pulling, it's like pushing it that way, whereas I was thinking. Anyway, I copied all that, had them all up in here going. They were all running individually fine, but then I needed to get the bar on the back right so I could attach my multiple motors and run them all at the same time in sync. When I got to that point though, I was like, hey, there's definitely some better ways to do this. Previously, I had the axle right out here at this position, and I was able to minimize it, put it right here, which is essentially on this stud. So that's in like 6 studs from where it previously was. And then I also got this differential piece, right? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. And I needed to figure out some good way of implementing that. And this thing is super, super bulky. It's very difficult to find a location for it. But I figured out, hey, it's gears. It's this gear, right? The gear that I have in all of these. So what if I just put the gear in there and figure out some better way of mounting it? And I was able to do that. However, as of about 30 seconds, minute before I started this, I figured out it's backwards. It's supposed to go in the other way. So instead of like, look at this. See why I was mounting this? Come on, buddy. I was very proud of this. I can't even tear it out. It's super hard to tear it out. I'm just okay. Like, look at them ratios. There we go. You can focus. Good job. Look at that. Look at that. It was like crazy and it all worked. And it was super freaking sturdy. So instead of like this direction, right? It's supposed to go like this. And not fall off. And then I'd power the other side like this, which I was going to do. And so instead of having them mounted about here, the motor was going to be mounted there, saving me not just the 6 studs in the back, but also studs in this direction, right? Anyway, so it's late. It's like, what time is it? It's past 1:30 in the AM, so I'm not going to upload this tonight because I don't want to wait for it to upload. And that's when I just discovered that. I was like very close to finishing it, and I didn't run it and test it, but I just sat there and like stared at it. I'm like, wait, where am I putting the other motor? How is that spinning the axle? Oh, it's not? Sweet. So I'm gonna run some more tests on this thing just to confirm that I'm an idiot. Real quick. And then I will redo things, and maybe I toss this part out further this direction. Mount that there so it's still. Anyway, that was kind of disappointing to find out. I'm hungry, man. I'm really excited about my other idea that I shared in whatever chat, where it's like a possibility of having a rising temple up through studs. I definitely might work on that after this. I'd be like super hyped if I was actually motivated enough to like make my YouTube channel good this summer, but who knows what's gonna happen. Ooh. I've got to finish this thing. This was supposed to be the last final adjustment. It's just like, putting this thing in sturdily, and like I was having a lot of fun doing all this stuff, modifying all this stuff, making it super sturdy. This is gonna be way sturdier too. It's like, instead of it being on like 3 half studs, it's just like on like 12 whole studs. Like you can't even, there we go. After like a bunch of pressure. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good, but the world is sinful, and I am a fallen human and make mistakes. And I also don't understand how differentials work. Goodbye.